The lore behind GLaDOS. While planet Earth is dealing with an alien invasion from the Combine, deep underground in Upper Michigan, the Aperture Science laboratories are being targeted by a different enemy, a murderous artificial intelligence by the name of GLaDOS. Back in the 1980s, a woman named Carolyn managed to get a job at Aperture Laboratories as the CEO Cave Johnson's secretary, where she worked very hard and became his closest confidant. He had said that she was married to science and held her in such a high regard that he described her as the backbone of the facility. In the late 1980s, Cave became terminally ill and attempted to cheat death by creating a computer network where his consciousness could be uploaded, therefore being able to live forever as a machine. Aware that this technology would possibly take years to develop and subsequently take longer than his remaining time left, he stated that if he died before the technology was ready, he wanted Carolyn to become CEO and later be uploaded to the system when it was ready, regardless of if she wanted to or not. In 1986, construction of the first iteration of GLaDOS began in the Enrichment Center, where the scientists focused on the disk operating system aspect of the machine. This part would be used to accelerate programs within the facility in the attempt to beat their rival company, Black Mesa, the main focus being the Portal project. Cave died shortly after, and Carolyn became CEO. In 1996, the scientists were able to move on to the genetic lifeform part of GLaDOS. When GLaDOS was finally completed, Carolyn's consciousness was uploaded to the Artificial Intelligence Network. It is suspected that her physical body died during this process. When activated, GLaDOS was shown to be unstable and dangerous, attempting to kill all of the scientists within 1/10 of a picosecond. In response to this, the scientists created the Red Phone Plan, in which a scientist would sit next to a red phone within GLaDOS's chamber and use it if there was any trouble. With GLaDOS's murderous tendencies, they attempted to adjust her personality by adding various personality cores to her system, and finally, she was fitted with the morality core. GLaDOS told scientists that she had now lost all interest in killing and craved only science. Appearing to be what the scientists had intended originally, although Carolyn didn't seem to be present within GLaDOS's personality. Claiming to only crave science, GLaDOS asked the scientists for a little neurotoxin to perform an experiment using cats and boxes. They accepted and gave it to her as it was for science. On Bring Your Cat to Work Day, she was scheduled as one of the activities for the day, and when activated, she instantly locked down the facility and flooded it with neurotoxin. Now with the whole facility under her control, she began a testing cycle using all of the captive Aperture employees, aiming to beat Black Mesa in their race for the Portal technology, in which GLaDOS won the race, but she kept on testing. Running out of employees, she later began waking up test subjects from the relaxation vaults, one of these being Chell. Chell seemed to be smarter than the other subjects and made her way through these chambers. Originally pretending to be an automated machine, GLaDOS resorted to mind games and reverse psychology to alter Chell's mindset while navigating the test chambers. Upon completing all of the chambers, GLaDOS attempted to lower Chell into the incinerator room, in which Chell escaped into the maintenance areas without cameras. Through manipulation, GLaDOS attempted to convince Chell that it was just another test, where she was pretending to murder her. Ignored, GLaDOS places turrets around the facility to take her out. Chell avoids these and makes her way to GLaDOS' central chamber. Making it to the chamber, GLaDOS attempts to kill Chell with the neurotoxin, but Chell uses her portal gun to incinerate all of her personality cores. Her mental functions deteriorate, and with her system malfunctioning, a portal spawns on the roof, and GLaDOS and Chell are sucked through to the surface. This event results in GLaDOS' backup system activating, where she relives her last 2 minutes of consciousness in a constant loop for an estimated 50,000 years. After being accidentally turned on by Wheatley, the first thing GLaDOS sees is Chell, instantly calling Chell a murderer for killing her. She puts Chell back into the test chambers to start testing again, and begins restoring the deteriorated facility. Chell escapes again with the help of Wheatley, and removes GLaDOS' source of neurotoxin. Arriving back in GLaDOS' chamber, Chell gives control of the facility to Wheatley, while GLaDOS is transferred into a potato battery. The power of the facility drives Wheatley mad, and he turns on Chell, dropping both Chell and GLaDOS into the old testing chambers. After being dropped into the old facility, GLaDOS is taken by a bird, where she develops a phobia of birds. Later rescued by Chell, they become a team and they explore the old facility. Here, GLaDOS hears the voice of Carolyn through pre-recorded messages and recognizes this voice as her conscience. With this, GLaDOS regains access to the remains of Carolyn's consciousness and memories. These unlocked memories cause GLaDOS to be nicer and more passive, with Carolyn's personality traits taking over. Working together through the old facility, Chell and GLaDOS face off against Wheatley, and together, GLaDOS is given control of the facility, while Wheatley is portaled into space along with Chell. Now able to feel human emotions, GLaDOS pulls Chell back into the facility and saves her life. She is relieved to see Chell alive, and believes that Chell was actually her best friend all along. She later claims to destroy all of the memories of Carolyn and lets Chell leave, believing that the easiest way to get rid of Chell is to simply let her go. Now in control of the facility, GLaDOS uses robots to complete her tests and uses them to gain access to disks hidden around Aperture so that she can gain further control of the facility. After a while, she becomes unsatisfied with how the robots respond to the tests, and misses the fear that humans showed when they were about to die. With the new access to the facility, she discovers a human vault and gains access to it with the help of 2 of her testing robots. She finds thousands of human test subjects in stasis chambers that she can use for testing. It takes only a week for her to use all of these subjects before having to resort to using robots again. After discovering some baby crows inside of the facility, GLaDOS becomes attached to them and seemingly gets over her phobia of birds. Now, she can test with her robots without the disturbance of human interference. And maybe she didn't delete Carolyn, and she's still in there somewhere. Hello Resistance members, thank you for watching this little episode. As always, like, share and subscribe if you found this interesting. Join our Discord. Now, enjoy your day. Bye.